When I was first starting out in local news, there was a consultant who came to visit our station, and he said, you got to remember the hierarchy of fear in local news. That is, the viewer cares about, is my family safe? And then is my neighborhood safe? And then my city, my state, my country, and they worry about the planet last.
Research shows that what's being taught about climate change is creating eco-anxiety among kids, turning happy kids into terrified basket cases.
Even if you think that climate justice is real, or even if you can explain what it is, I've never met anyone who can.
From Fox News and all the conservatives, X, because they don't want to talk about this. The New York Times, I'd say mostly a B plus. Wall Street Journal even has good coverage of the environment. Atlantic Monthly, there's magazines, but we're not a country of readers anymore.
I think the media is doing a miserable job of covering the story. The state of coverage does not meet the state of the emergency.
There's a Latin Italian phrase, quia bone, who does it benefit? So you should always ask, okay, why is Fox News saying there is no global warming? Why are some corporations saying it's not something to worry about?
If you look back through human history, we've had revolutions of energy sources, right? We used to burn whales for light, and then it was kerosene and coal and then gasoline and all of this. As things got better and cheaper, modern society improved along the way, and a lot of people got very rich. And on every turn where something, we went from horses to cars, there were some horse people that were, lost money and resisted that idea of change. And so you can expect that in any industry, and you can certainly expect that from big oil companies and big energy companies.
Exxon knew that climate change existed, had published studies that said climate change exists. But, they were giving money to the people who were saying that climate change doesn't exist.
The bottom line for many corporations and for people who don't want to talk about global warming is it's going to cost me money, or it's going to stop me from doing business.
Farmers could be the key ally in the fight against this climate crisis.
So does this mean we're going to have more storms like this? The short answer is yes.
Around the country, and especially in the West, it is warm. Places like Phoenix, where there was a fire in Arizona during the day today, they have warmed around 4 degrees Fahrenheit just in the last 50 years or so.
There are some stellar reporting outlets who are really owning this story.
It used to be easy to just say these people all suck, right? Mm-hmm. But now there's a lot more going on. It's hard to say anybody deserves an A.
If I wanted to be generous, I'd give it a giant I for incomplete. So we're adjusting to these record-breaking events that are happening, and they're happening now so frequently and so fast that you almost become numb to them. You adjust to them. Our job as climate journalists is to connect the fact that what's happening in your house or your neighborhood is directly related to what's happening to the planet.